Guys, napakahaba ng ating mga bayarin dito sa Ireland. At kung sasabihin nyo na, guys, na ang yaman naman nila dyan sa abroad, mga nangungutang ng mga ninos, sabihin nila, ang dami naman nilang pera sa abroad kasi sa Ireland sila, ganyan, mga nurses yan. Or whatever, professional sila, marami silang pera, I'm sure. Pero, ang di natin nakikita ay itong mga list of mga bayarin na to. So, ito na ang pinakaintay nyo, guys. When it comes to salary naman, yung salary scale ng nurses, diba? Meron tayo sa Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Kamusta po kayong lahat? I can't believe na January 13, 2026 na almost half na ng month ay tapos na natin. And while we're talking about New Year, here in Ireland, we're expecting new bills. So in this video guys, we're going to talk about the cost of living in Ireland in 2026 guys. So yun guys, on the first week of January, we sat down, me and my partner, and nilist namin ang aming updated expenses for 2026 para alam namin kung magkano i-allot namin for each month para dun sa mga categories na ginawa namin, and also para matrack namin yung expenses and makaipon kami kasi that's the ultimate goal for this year is to build savings. Today, papakita ko sa inyo ang real numbers kung magkano ba ang binabayaran per month, ano-ano ba yung mga binabayaran dito sa Ireland, and papakita ko rin sa inyo yung approximate na magiging salary nyo with more than 10 years of experience dito sa Ireland, and if meron pa ba kayong may tatabi at end of each month after all the expenses. Para kanina ba tong vlog na to? If you are somebody who is looking to relocate dito sa Ireland from, let's say for example, from the Philippines, or if you're from the Middle East or somewhere else, and you're just thinking, sulit ba yung magiging work ko sa Ireland if I'm going to get this specific amount of salary versus expenses or cost of living? And so this is the video for you para sa itong video na to. So ito pala yung gagawin nating whiteboard guys, kasi wala kaming whiteboard. We're gonna make our white wall, our parang illustration board. So yun guys, first of all, ang pinakamalaking chunk ng bayarin dito sa Ireland namin ay ang mortgage. Okay, so yan, mortgage. So ang bayad namin sa mortgage guys ay 1,110 euros per month. Ito yung pinaka major namin expense every month kasi siya yung pinakamahal. If you're not paying the mortgage kung wala pa kayong bahay, ang rent dito sa Ireland ay nagre-range from, like for example, for one bedroom, around 700 to 1,000 euros per month for one bedroom. Pero it depends where you are in Ireland. Most especially sa Dublin, mas mahal. So we're gonna move on to our next expense, which is aming groceries. Groceries naman guys, dahil dalawa lang kami sa bahay, ang budget namin ay 100 euro per week. Ito medyo splurge na to in my opinion kasi sa mga ibang narinig ko, magastos sila na parang 100 for 3 or 4 family members. Hindi kami tipid na tipid, pero hindi rin kami luxurious sa mga binibili namin groceries. Pero yun, I wonder how much yung ginagastos sa groceries guys, kung kayo yung nanonood ng vlog na to. Kung nasaan man kayo, kunyari nasa America kayo or whatever, let me know in the comment section kung magkano ginagastos niyo for groceries each month. Ang next naman natin ay petrol. Like after 2 years, bumili na kami ng car, and then that car is fully paid now. So wala na kami binabayarang car payments, which is very good kasi pag may car payments ka, dadagdag siya sa binabayaran mo monthly, which can range from 300 to 500 euros per month. Okay guys, so sa petrol naman, ang ginagastos namin ay 50 euro per 2 weeks. The reason why 50 euro lang guys is hindi kami kasi gumagamit ng car everyday. Yung house namin or yung apartment namin is located a little bit near dun sa place of work namin. So, pwede kami maglakad first of all, pwede kami mag-bike, and then merong bus na sa tapat ng bahay, which is pwede kami mag-bus, like 15-minute bus ride papunta dun sa workplace namin. So, hindi namin siya ginagamit masyado every day. Ginagamit namin siya for groceries or kung pupunta kami sa ibang places na hindi kayang naka-rent. Electricity. So, dito guys, walang bayad yung water, which is very good. Mga lumang houses, meron silang gas and electricity. Yung gas for the heating na ginagamit, and then electricity for other things. Sa aming apartment, fully electric lang lahat, wala kaming gas. Ngayon kasi is winter time, medyo talagang mataas yung electricity. So, mahal siya. But in average ko lang yung payment namin for electricity. So, to guys, 100 to 150 per month. Pero sometimes it can go up to 200. Depende sa gamit nyo. So, medyo mahal yung So, kailangan natin magtipid talaga. One is internet connection, broadband, phone, SIM card payment. So, combine na kami dito, dalawa kaming SIM card, and then may broadband kami. And also, kumuha ko ng phone dun sa network kasi nag-update lang ako ng phone dahil sobrang luma na ng phone ko. So, medyo malaki yung binabayaran namin per month, which is 95 euros per month for the two of us. Sa dalawang SIM, isang broadband connection, wifi sa bahay, and then isang phone. So guys, ang list natin ay mahaba na pero hindi pa dyan natatapos. Marami pa tayong bills. Before we proceed to the video guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe and give this video a like. it will help my channel grow a lot more and help me make more videos like this. So, back to the vlog. Next expense natin ay bin collection. So, ang mga basura dito guys ay may collection fee. So, sa bin collection namin ay, guys, we're paying 163 euros. Next category guys, we are paying for our TV license. And kung nagwa-wonder kayo, bakit yung TV license there? Nag-wonder din ako nung una. For the first 2 years or first 3 years, di kami nagbabayad. Pero sinita kami one of in the past, may kumatok sa door namin and you need to pay TV license, sabi nila. Apparently, ito yung nagfa-fund sa kanilang National Broadcast Network. Parang ganun. So, it's not too bad, pero syempre, additional siya, payment. Ang haba ng ating vlog na to. Ang haba ng bills. So, kung nag-iisip kayo pupunta sa Ireland, isipin nyo muna, think twice. Monthly payment namin is nagbabayad kami ng health insurance. I think you have the option to opt out. Pero yun nga lang, some services might take a while. Like for example, gusto nyo pa CT scan, MRI, or ultrasound. If you're gonna rely on the public, the government hospitals na free of charge, pero yun nga, there's a long waiting time. Kung may health insurance ka, depende sa premium na binabayaran mo, meron kang mas maraming benefits, maraming perks, mas mabilis, mas efficient, kumbaga. Sa insurance, we pay 150 euro per month. Combine na kami dalawa dito. Ang health insurance naman is Irish Life. Next naman guys is kapag meron na kayong mortgage. Kapag may mortgage na kayo ay kailangan nyo ng life insurance. This is mandatory. Binabayaran namin for now, which is mababago to in the next few months kasi magbabayad kami ng mas mataas na premium. Ito kasing kinuha namin initially is very, very basic. Is 15.49 euros per month, which is magiging 57 euros per month before June kasi magre-reapply kami ng life insurance, papalit kami to a higher premium. Meron pa tayong at least 5 more na idadagdag dyan sa ating expenses guys. Home insurance guys. So kung meron kayong balak mag-mortgage, may kaakibat po yan na bills and responsibilities. 600 euros per year for our home insurance. The next one guys is ang road tax. Kung meron kayong car, obliged kayo magbayad nito per year. So depende sa car nyo ata yung road tax. So may okay guys, medyo nagkamali ako. So, ito pala, itong TV license ay 160 euro per year siya. So, palitan natin. For our road tax expense guys, 170 euro per year. So again, kung meron kayong car, you have to pay car insurance. Pwede kayong magbayad monthly, pwede rin kayo magbayad na yearly. Kami ay 900 euros per year na to guys. Dalawa na kaming insured dun sa car namin. So, pwede ba itong bumaba later on, hopefully. So ito na yung last na i-share natin kasi meron kaming expenses na for pets and other things na hindi naman applicable sa mga magsa-start pa lang dito. So hindi ko na sinama yun. Para sa may mga pupunta dito na may mga professional license na kailangan nyo i-renew. So ang NMBI, so Nursing Midwifery Board of Ireland, renewal fee is one of them. So every year to binabayaran guys, we're paying 200 euros per year for 2 people na to. 100 euro lang to for per individual. So dalawa kami, 200 euro per year yung binabayad namin. Ito, dinidiscuss ko yung cost of living for 2026. Tingin mo meron ka pang i-add. Pero sa yung binabayaran natin monthly.
Property tax.
Property tax pala. Magkano? 110. So, in-add ko na lang property tax. Yearly rin to binabayaran. Yan ay kung meron kayong mortgage or house or apartment na binili na dito sa Ireland. So, sa property tax, guys, nagbabayad kami ng 110 euros per year. Guys, napakahaba ng ating mga bayarin dito sa Ireland. At kung sasabihin nyo na, guys, na ang yaman naman nila dyan sa abroad, mga nangungutang ng money, no? Sabihin nila, ang dami naman nilang pera sa abroad kasi sa Ireland sila, ganyan, mga nurses yan. Or whatever, professional sila, marami silang pera, I'm sure. Pero, ang di natin nakikita ay itong mga list of mga bayarin na to. So, syempre, hindi naman pinapakita sa social media, diba? So, parang this is the real cost of living here in Ireland. Kung kayo ay may bahay, kung kayo ay may sasakyan, and everything else. So, ngayon, ang gagawin natin ay kukumputin muna natin ang total cost of living na binabayaran per month. So, yung mga per 6 months and per year, di-divide na lang natin siya per 12 months, no? Para malaman natin per month kung magkano yung pumapatak na dapat mo i-allocate dun sa category na yun. So, i-add up ko na lang itong mga to. So, 1,110 plus, ito 100 euro per week. So, magiging 400 siya per month para sa groceries. Plus, 50 euro per 2 weeks, gawin natin 100 for 100 kasi 4 weeks, diba? Tama. Tapos, yung electricity, gawin na natin 150 per month. Dahil sa higher end. Plus, internet and phone, gawin natin yan, plus 95. So, So, ang total cost of living based sa computation is 2,225.96. So, lahat na to guys, monthly expenses natin. And then, plus yung mga semi-annual, yung every 6 months, saka yung yearly. Dinivide ko na lang sila in a year. So, inad natin per month. So, ito, 2,225.96 yung total cost of living. I don't know kung sobrang malaki na to for couple or ano. Hindi ko alam kung ano yung standard sa ibang countries or sa ibang places or sa ibang tao. Or let me know in the comment section kung ano sa tingin nyo. So, ito na ang pinakaintay nyo guys. When it comes to salary naman, yung salary scale ng nurses, diba? You can Google it. Available yan online. If you are a nurse with more than 10 years of experience and you're working sa hospitals with HSE, sa government, so exclude na natin yung mga night shift, mga premiums, kasi syempre pag Sunday, double pay. Kapag night shift, may night premium, may unsocial hours, may mga ganong factors na nag-a-add sa salary mo. So, tanggalin na natin yun. Pagpalagay na natin na basic lang from Monday, Friday, and 37.5 hours, wala kayong anything na extra. So, around 1,300 per 2 weeks yung pwede nyong kitain. So, pero slightly under or slightly over, pero around that level. So, 1,300 times 2, ang pwedeng salary ng isang tao ay nasa 2,600. So, pag dalawa nurses, ito na yung, at ganun same kayo na experience, yung basic pay, walang other extras, walang overtime. So, ito, 5,200 euros per month yung base pay nyo. Hindi siya masyadong malaki compared sa other countries, diba? Sa other countries na naririnig natin. So, ito yung salary natin, diba? Couple minus the total cost of living. Additional pa kaming dito expense, pero hindi ko na sinama yung pang sa aming dog, sa aming pet. So, ito na. Mas malaki pa yung cost of living namin dito. Pag inad yun, nang very slight lang naman. So, ang total na matitake home nyo or pwede nyo i-keep for savings and for other things like remittance sa Philippines, if you're supporting your families, yun yung other factors na kailangan yung isipin. Kasi kung meron kayong malaki sinasupport sa Philippines, it's a different kind of story kung i-consider nyo Ireland versus other countries, no? Ito na yung matitake home nyo, 2,974 per month, which is pwede nyo ipadala or i-keep for savings, emergency fund, investment, and all that. Gusto ko na ipakita yung reality, the real numbers, para naman magkaroon kayo na idea kung gusto nyo pumunta dito or kung gusto nyo lumipat dito or kung gusto nyo mag-pass na lang sa Ireland and go to other countries which are more, mas marami kayong maiipon at kitain. All those things. Yes, I know na mataas ang cost of living dito sa Ireland, pero meron din naman mga tinatawag na tax credit, and there are other ways para mapababa yung cost of living or para magkaroon kayo ng extra income, like doing overtime, doing agency shifts, and other things na pwede nyo gawin to increase your salary and also pababa yung expenses nyo. Kung meron kayong comment about dito sa cost of living dito sa Ireland, let me know kung what your thoughts are. Kung ganito rin ba yung binabayaran nyo sa in the country where you are in right now, or mas mataas ba, or mas mababa. Gusto ko malaman. And also, abangan nyo yung vlog ko next week, which is, I'm gonna talk about why I decided to stay dito sa Ireland, why I opt to stay here and not go to other countries na mas mataas yung salary, like America or Australia. So, I hope makita-kita ulit tayo sa susunod na vlog ko, guys. And yeah, thank you very much for joining me today, and goodbye. Bye! So, for our post-credit scene, guys, so we're gonna take this down, everything down again. Sana hindi matanggal yung pintura. Yes.